Apologies for the interruption. I wasn't well last week, so I didn't do a new video as I'd intended to. But here I'm just looking at the core of our village. If you come in by public transport, you'll probably arrive here at the railway station. And the rather lovely little station house behind me was built in the 1890s. The line itself opened in the 1850s, and there's been a station or a stop here at least since the 1860s. A few years ago, Belgian Rail wanted to actually demolish it and sell the bricks for rubble, but luckily wiser counsel prevailed and it's been sold to private hands, and the chap who lives in it is a prominent enthusiast for local nature and heritage. In normal work days there would be 2 trains in each direction every hour on this line. We're not, of course, in normal times, but I believe they are running at the rate of 1 every 2 hours at least. It probably says something about gentrification that when we first moved here in 2001, this building here was a pub, this one was the branch of a bank, the one behind it was a flower shop, and on the other hand, the building on the other corner, now an estate agent, was actually a private home, which the other 3 have now become. In the old postcard, this is described as being the Dorpsplatz, the village square, and you can see that the building at the end is still pretty much as it was. There wasn't very much on this side of the road in those days. Now there is a branch of the KBC Bank. I'm glad that we've lost the electricity pylons, which I don't think really improved the vista. Again, to demonstrate the shifting sense of priorities here, we have no grocery or supermarket in the village, but we do have a bicycle shop. And we've got 2 banks. We may not have a grocery, but we do have a fully functioning pharmacy, which maybe says something about people's priorities. And behind me is a rather lovely tribute to the health workers who've been keeping us safe through all of this. And to finish with, here's our local pub, De Sortie, which, as you can see from the signs behind me, serves both Stella, which is the local brew, and Leffe, which I have to admit is my personal preference. De Sortie means the way out, and I think we're all looking forward to the way out of the current situation. When it's all over, I shall come here and sink a cold beer, or 2, or maybe more.